Hi kids, welcome back to the show. This is going to be cool. This is a request for my sister Gwen. Gwen, we love you. I love you. This is 5 people, 1 guitar. 5 peeps, 1 guitar. This has been out a long time. I'm looking down here at the page and it says 13 years ago, 195 million views. Wow, never heard of this before. This has never come across my path, so this is going to be cool. I don't know what to expect here, honestly. I'll leave the link down below for you guys. Go over there and do the thing and support. That's what we're here for, is to support the artist. And if you'd like to support this channel the way Gwen does, those links are right down below in the description box. And if you like what you see here, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love hearing you guys down below in the comments and talking about the music and the artists. We'll do our thing right there. All right, we're ready to go here. So kids, it's time to buckle up. Let's put the pedal to the metal. Okay. Aha! This is that Gautier song. Someone I used to know, right? Is that what it was? This is cool. I love their expressions too. Where are these guys from?
Now and then I think of when we were together.
Nice.
Like when you said you felt so happy you could die. Told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company. But that was love and it's an ache I still remember.
Love it. His voice is great. This sounds phenomenal. And I love the dude at the end of the guitar there. All his job is to pluck those strings that are beyond the nut, so they're not really, in any kind of tone. It's just the effect. This is really cool. The percussion at the other end of the guitar, chords being played almost like piano. It's almost like you're playing 3 different guitars here, 3 different parts. Really cool. I wasn't sure if there was going to be vocals, honestly. I thought maybe they were going to do the vocal melody on the guitar, but this makes it even better. This is awesome.
Like resignation to the end, always the end. So when we found that we could not make sense, well, you said that we would still be friends. But I'll admit that I was glad that it was over. You didn't have to cut me off, make out like you never.
So freaking cool. So freaking cool. He's got a great voice too. So I'm sure the girl is going to be doing the girl's part in the song. And it's a really cool song because it's like this one guy who thinks that everything is great. And all of a sudden he just gets cut off. He gets ghosted. And that's why he's saying, now you're just someone I used to know. Like there's absolute cut off. So then he ends up going out with another girl who he does the same thing to her that he got done to him. And at least I'm if I'm remembering the song right, I think it's a really cool song. I loved when this song first came out a long time ago. But the way that these guys are doing it, so I understand like the concept, 5 people, one guitar, but is this a group? Is this a musical group? I don't know. It said the channel had a different name, but I don't know if the channel is their band or just a random channel. I don't know. But I like his voice in this part here too. And I can see they're all doing more now. So you got the rhythm at the one end of the guitar. The girl is playing just these little accents. And the first singing guy was doing the bass part, running the bass line. With the guy who's singing now doing some more of the chorus melody part. So there's the 2 guitar parts, let's put it that way, the bass, the percussion, and then, the accents on the end. Very, he's just plucking those end strings. Cool. Now, it could also be, now I'm thinking about it, is that this is her side of the story. He said his side, and now this is her side of the story. That could be too. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, we usually do words and music here, folks. So, just for the sake of completeness, I could do a lyrical deep dive on this too. Love her voice. I love it. I think we got it. Walk Off the Earth. So that's their band, Walk Off the Earth? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. That was awesome. Wow, Gwen. That was too cool. That was really, really, really cool. Let's see if I get a little more information out here. Our brand new single is out now. So that's the name of the band. Walk Off the Earth performs a cover of Gautier's Somebody That I Used to Know using 5 people on one guitar. And the lyrics are right here. Thank you. Now and then I think of when we were together. Like when you said you felt so happy you could die. Told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company. But that was love, and it's an ache I still remember. You can get addicted to a certain kind of sadness. I think I get what's meant by that there, you know? A certain kind of sadness. Like resignation to the end, always the end. So when we found that we could not make sense, well, you said that we would still be friends. But I'll admit that I was glad it was over. Right? So it sounds like, oh, it starts off gangbusters. I'm so happy I could die. But yet it's not really there. He's talking about a kind of addiction to a certain kind of sadness. There's certain people that seem to find that. They seem to be happy when they're miserable. You know? Like resignation to the end, always the end. And when we found out we didn't make sense, then we're just going to be friends. And now he's saying, I admit I'm glad that it's over, but you didn't have to cut me off. Make out like it never happened and that we were nothing. That's the hurtful part, right? And I don't even need your love. But you treat me like a stranger, and that feels so rough. Right? How are you going to be friends and then just be like, yeah? You know, puts the hammer down. No, you didn't have to stoop so low, have your friends collect your records and then change your number, collect your records. Oh boy, that brings back memories of when that kind of happened. I still have exes out there with some of my records, by the way. I guess that I don't need that, though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now and then I think of all the times you screwed me over. Now this is hard part, right? This is when the girl comes in. Now and then I think of all the times you screwed me over, but had me believing it was always something that I'd done. But I don't want to live that way, reading into every word you say. You said that you could let it go, but I wouldn't catch you hung up on somebody that you used to know. I wouldn't catch you hung up on somebody that you used to know. But you didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never happened, that we were nothing, and I don't even need your love. But you treat me like a stranger, and that feels so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low, have your friends collect your records, and then change your number. I guess that I don't need that, though, now that you're somebody that I used to know. Now that you're somebody that I used to know. And that's how it ends. And, you know, I'd have to say, still, it feels like he did to her like he got done to him. That's how it seems to me. What do you guys think? Love to hear your thoughts down below. So they have their links down below there. Go check them out. I think they're great. This came out 13 years ago. I'm sure they have a body of work since then. Love to check out some more. Gwen, my sister, I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody for sticking around, checking this out. I absolutely loved it. What a great concept. So until the next time, my dear friends, you guys be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Uncle Billy loves you. See ya.